Haribol. So yesterday we have seen the state of mind of a perfect man, where the mind is not troubled in sorrow, and a person who does not hanker after pleasures, one who is free from attachment, fear, and hatred. Such a person is called as a sage or munihi. These are the qualities that we have seen yesterday. Today, Lord Krishna continues with yet other qualities of a man of perfection, or a man with steadfastness, or of a Jivan Mukta. Alright? Here in 257, the verse goes like this. Yah sarvatra nabhisneha tat tat prapya shubhashubham navinandati nadvesti tasya prajna pratisthita. So here very clearly he says Yaha, or he, or the one, or who, sarvatra, in all things, anibhisneha, without attachment. Sneha, anibhisneha, without attachment. Tat, tat, that, and in that. Shubha, shubham, shubha, ashubham. Shubha, good, and in bad or evil. Prapya, having obtained. Nabi nandati, does not rejoice, enjoy. Nadvesti, dveshaha na, does not hate. Tasya, in that person. Pragya, wisdom. Pratisthita, is fixed. Very clearly he says here, the wisdom of that person remains established who has no attachment for anything, anywhere, at any time, who neither praises nor hates anything, whatever it is, good or evil, when the person encounters or comes across. The best part of this, what you are supposed to understand, is the word Yaha that has been used by the Lord speaks of the universality of the Bhagavad Gita, the universality of the result of a man of steadfastness. Yaha means anybody. He very clearly says anybody with this quality. What's that quality? Who has no attachment for anything whatsoever, and who does not rejoice for the good and hates for the bad, such state of mind is fixed in equipoiseness. He is sthita pragya. Yaha, anybody, no caste, no creed, no religion, no nationality, no racial discrimination. Anybody, it can be a white or a black. From the four ashrama dharmas, he can belong to any ashrama dharma, any religion, anybody, but his mind is fixed in the Supreme without any wavering or oscillation for the good and the bad. He is a Jivan Mukta. He is a Siddhaparikya. So main thing is that person who has detached from the suicidal affections and unintelligent tendencies cannot take man to the higher realms of divinity. Understand? A person who keeps swaying hither and thither, happy and sorrow, beating their chest and going on the seventh or ninth cloud, they cannot ascend the steps of higher realm. The detachment from the world outside, remember carefully, listen carefully, the detachment from the world outside must be equally accomplished by the growing balance in our own self to face all the challenges in life. Because a lot of people they think, okay, I neither want good or bad. So why should I stay here in this world? I'll go to the forest. No, 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 no. In fact, we know even at the beginning, Arjuna also said, he said, I don't want this kingdom, Krishna, I'll go to the forest. Krishna didn't allow. Only because of that statement, the whole Gita came out. Running away from situations is not accepted. You should stay and enjoy. Right? So, we should clearly understand that living in attachment is like living in the slavery of samsara. Attachment of wants, wanting of pleasure, because we always know that the pleasure is not permanent. Nothing is permanent other than the supreme. So now we get pleasure, again that pleasure vanishes, again we become sorrow. So again when we get sorrow, we say, oh, I don't want this sorrow, weeping. When we get pleasure, elated. So the attitude should be as if a person in a winter one goes to the sun and lie basking in its rays to enjoy its warmth, and at the same time if they don't use the goggles, they suffer the glare. So here a man of realization, he neither complains of the glare and he becomes sorrow, and in that sorrow he fails to enjoy the warmth of the sun. This is the state of an unintelligent person. So an intelligent person ignores the glare of the sun and enjoys the warmth fully. Here what we are supposed to understand is both are something like two faces of the same coin, the sorrow and the happiness. One part is just to ignore the sorrow and be stay put in the pleasures. And the other part is either sorrow or pleasure, just see them detached. Don't want to go on a donkey's ride. Just stay apart. Just see as you watch a movie on a big screen, not getting afflicted by both. Right? So here we end today's session, and from tomorrow he explains other qualities as to how he sees, how he moves, the state of samadhi and all. We'll see much depth. Thanks for being with me. Krishnam Vande Jagat